Peace, love, and life, family. This is Essie the Gardener coming to you with another video. It seems like I have an invading force in my garden, and I think I shot some of this information to you guys already. So, during my research from gardening groups, uh, I was told that I possibly had porcelain in my yard, which it's not porcelain. It's a possibility that it's the look-alike of porcelain, which is not the beneficial one. It's supposed to be poisonous. But as I kept researching, uh, someone told me that it is possibly amaranth, which is a wild nuisance weed. It supposedly have some beneficial factors to it. Not quite sure if that is true, and I really don't want to try to see if it does, but this stuff is growing like crazy in my raised beds, which I have removed some. This came out of one of my raised beds, which I had like 4 batches of this in my raised bed, and everything that I planted in my raised bed was carrots, kale, and spinach, I believe it was. And that was one of my first raised beds, which I think I told you in my last video. Nothing has germinated within that raised bed. So this actually grew like crazy. Let me see if I can move it around some so you can see how crazy this stuff went in my grow pot. So that is my grow pot, which I had planted Bloomsdale spinach. And Bloomsdale spinach don't look like this. So that's the roots of it. And it almost grows like an octopus with all these different limbs that stay like real clingy to the soil. And again, this has become a nuisance. So I began pulling up some of this out of my yard, out of one of my raised beds, and I'm getting ready to yank it out of my grow pot, which I had my spinach in. So I was disappointed about that. And then let me take you guys over here. This was one of my first raised beds. So what I did was I pulled up all those patches that they had inside here, yanked them out, kind of raked it a little bit, trying to get out as much weeds as possible. I'm going to add some more soil and some amendments in here, and possibly replant some seeds, or probably put some transplants in it. But again, this is my first raised bed that I planted in, and it's the least productive. Over here, as you can see, this one is really thriving with oriental greens, and also some kale, and this raised bed is doing really well. A lot of my seeds didn't germinate as I thought they would, but again, this lettuce here was planted from seeds, and again, the Dwarf kale and the oriental green is doing really well in this raised bed. And now I'm starting to see the pop-ups of the carrots, but was expecting a little bit more. But again, I believe I put the seeds down too far, so I might be tempted to possibly plant some more carrot seeds in this bed and see what happens with this raised bed. So let me take you guys over to the other part of the garden. I actually planted some more pak choy. As you can see, they germinated very well over here. And also I put some, I believe it was butternut squash, and they're doing well over here. And I forgot to show you how these germinated. On the other side, which they are doing really well. For some reason, this pot hasn't germinated yet, which I know I put butternut squash in this one as well. And butternut squash is in this one as well. The seeds started to germinate, and there's one right there that seemed to be struggling for some reason, and something got to this one in that corner. And let's see, this one over in the other corner right there is like something is getting in these pots and snapping off the beginning parts of the plant. So yeah, had some pesticide issues in that one, but overall this one is doing really good. That is the large pak choi, and it's doing really well. And let me take you guys over to the grow table, give you an update on the grow table. So this is the dwarf pak choi, which is really doing good. That's one of my bins. And this is the other bin that's really doing well. Still haven't gotten any production in this grow pot, which had carrots, and this one also had carrots. So what I'm gonna do, probably in the next few days, I'm gonna replant and add some more nutrients in the soil, and I'm actually gonna put some more carrot seeds in there. And this is my lettuce, which is doing really well. They finally germinated over here. I'll put some more seeds in, and we got a little one coming in here. So yeah, these are most of the pots that I had replanted and put some lettuce seeds. So these started germinating from seeds. So let me get you on this side. These are my other lettuce pots that I had planted, and I think I went too far down, so I planted some more. And as you can see, we got some germinating going on over here, which is a good thing. And so everything's going well on the grow table. And I'll be harvesting some more peppers, green peppers, jalapeno peppers, red peppers, and there is my orange jubilee tomato. I have 3 that I'll be harvesting, and I think I'm gonna be wrapping it up for that tomato plant. I might even try to bring it inside, maybe cut a branch off and try to root it inside, and maybe carry it over to spring. At least try anyway. Broccoli plants are doing well. I gotta keep spraying my neem oil, keep those pests off of them. I think I'm gonna cover those with some type of protection cloth. I still haven't gotten to doing the protective part of the floating houses, but again, look how well the greens is doing, you guys. And I actually took some pieces off the other day and cooked them some collards. They tasted really good. The red cabbage is doing really well. My seedlings are doing well. They have popped up and started germinating. We took a little beating from the storm, but overall the storm did, it was a blessing. So you can see my collard is bountiful, and everything else is doing well. Okay, so here's another raised bed, you guys. That so-called weed, possibly amaranth, possibly edible weed, just wreaked havoc over here. Now, you guys remember when I planted my garlic, my radish, my onions, my Swiss chard, my spinach, and my carrots again. So, I think I showed you on the other clip. This is what the invading force was. Now, my whole bed was covered with this. As you can see, I started weeding it out, and this is the pile of it right here. Yo, you guys, family, if any of you guys know what this is, please drop me a line. But again, they said it's a possible porcelain, but I don't believe it's that. Porcelain, it's not that. The research that I came across is possibly is a nuisance weed, amaranth, which is supposed to be edible, but is supposed to be rated the fifth nuisance edible weed. Um, I don't know why this wound up in my raised bed. I did have a gardener contact me and said, did I use topsoil? I did not use any topsoil. I used gardening soil, raised bed soil. I conditioned it with cow manure and bone meal and blood meal, things of that nature. So again, I don't even know why that stuff popped up. And I even left some. I said I'm going to leave a little bit in the corner just to see how far it would go if it would get as big as that one that's in my raised bed pot. But I think I'm going to weed some more of it out and just leave it in the corner and see what it would do. I left what I was able to salvage with it. Some of my carrots that have germinated and some of my Swiss chard. I left some of those in there. But I'm tempted to pull those up and try to replant them to get everything, neat again and somewhat organized. As you can see, my radish is doing really well. I did harvest some the other day, and I'm gonna let these stick in a little bit longer. There is some right there that's poking out. That's probably ready. So I'm gonna leave a few in there and let that continue to grow. And I'll probably add another line of them, another row of radish. But I'm gonna try to salvage as much of this as I can and put some more amendments in it, dress it up, and replant, whether it be with some seeds or some transplant. I probably will do both. But yeah, you guys, so this is what I'm dealing with right now. And I will definitely get back to you guys. With my collards again. They're looking wonderful, just beautiful greens. And I'm definitely going to get back to you guys. I'm going to bring you guys another harvest of my two sweet potato pots over here. As you can see, the vines is going crazy. So those are two more pots that I have to harvest. And I have two more on my deck that I need to harvest. So, yeah, you guys, stay tuned. Again, I'll bring you a finished product of what I do to these next two raised beds that I have to bring them back to life again. Um, so I'll bring you a video of that update. And if you guys have any suggestions, any questions, please comment below. I thank you for watching my channel. You guys like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys on the next video. This is Essie the Gardener, and I'm out. Peace, love, and light, family.